Hello friends and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Dev Inshal. Today I will show you how to build one simple navbar with HTML and CSS, and I hope you'll be enjoying this video. And on this channel I will be just coming up with coding tutorials and programming tutorials which should be really helpful for you, and we will be just making many of the things by doing coding and many other features which should be just really helpful for you, and I hope you'll be enjoying all the videos which should be coming up on this channel. And today, like I'm telling you, our video is about navbar. We will be just building that with HTML and CSS. It will be just simple navbar because for beginners, first of all we have to start with navbar, then move to front page, and then other things which we can just make with HTML and CSS, because HTML and CSS is a beginner language, so we have to start with that. Then we can move on to HTML CSS Bootstrap, and I will be showing you how to work with that when we will be just covering up this HTML and CSS. So I hope you enjoying this video, and if you enjoy and learn this from this video, so please hit a like to this video, and also hit the subscribe button, and after that also share this video with your friends and family members so they can also learn what is HTML and CSS and how to work with that. So just now we'll be starting with our project. So just like I'm telling you, we will be just building a simple navbar in HTML and CSS. So for building a simple navbar, first of all, you have to just download some of the text editor here. So you can just download any text editor for using HTML and CSS, but my opinion is to use Sublime Text because it is a really good text editor for beginners if you want to use that. So you can just download that from Google. If I open Google and show you how to download. So there are many various other text editor also, like brackets, and you can say there are VS Code, Notepad, Notepad++, and other also. Notepad is this one, like it is already downloaded in your PC. You can see there is Notepad, so you can work with that also. But it is not a really good text editor. It is a really old one which we have just already downloaded in our PC. So I will be showing you what is Sublime Text. So just if you go to your Google and write Sublime Text here and press enter, so first link will be just coming to download Sublime Text here. So you can press that, and when you will be pressing that, so there will be many of the versions of Sublime Text, like Sublime Text 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can just download any version, but my opinion is if you are a beginner, so use Sublime Text 3 because it is a really good text editor and a version of Sublime Text which you can use to write HTML and CSS, and it is also really helpful for beginners. And it is also just including many of the features, like you can make it dark, light, or you can make any of the colors in that. So these are the things which we want to know about HTML, CSS, and text editor. So like that, when you have download that, so when you have download, just you have to move here and then write here Sublime Text. So right here, and then you have to press enter here. So when you will be doing that, so you will be getting a simple interface. You will be getting nothing here, and here you have to make a new file. So when you will be making new file, just save that in any location you want to save, and just remember one thing, like where you are saving your HTML files, save there also your CSS file. If you don't do that, so your CSS code and your HTML code will be not combined, and it will be given error like you have not defined locations of that. So I'll be saving on desktop, so you can just also see it is really easy location which we can just see. So simply I will be writing the name of navbar.html, and then simply I'll be making new file again and giving the name of navbar.css. So here you can see we have just given the name both same, but one different thing is like we are writing CSS. So when we are making CSS file, so we have to write .css, and when we are making HTML file, so we have to write .html to save that. Now I will be saving in same location of desktop like I've saved of HTML, and then I'll be pressing save. So you can see we have just saved our file. Now I will be moving to navbar.html. Here I will be just doing one thing now. First of all, you have to write here HTML by opening this tag, and when you will be pressing enter, all the codes of HTML will be automatically appearing, so you don't have to write starting code again and again. Press enter, you can see all codes has been appeared of HTML here, but nothing is like of CSS here. We have to write all the CSS code by ourselves. I will be saving this, and you can give any of the title here, but here first of all I will be opening my navbar file. You can see it is now empty because here I have not put anything. Now here I will be just doing like that, and then I will be taking this. So you can see that now we are getting this, here we are getting nothing. So here I will be now writing title. So title is like here at the top you can see the which is written navbar.html. So this is the title which we are getting, and I will be showing you how to just remove this title and take any other name. So here do like that again and do like that. So here I will be now given the title of like navbar here. So just save that, and then if I just refresh that, you can see navbar is coming written here. You can see how good looking is that. So here I will be now doing one thing. Here I will be moving down, then I will be making a header tag. So if you want to put a like background image or anything like that, so you can put with header tag, or you can use any other tag also, because there are many other ways to just put background image, but I just use header tag to just put background image here. So simply I'll be pressing tab and pressing enter, so my tag will be automatically appearing. So it is just really good thing in Sublime Text, like you don't have to write tag again and again, because in HTML CSS we have to open the tag then close that again. So you have to just press just write the name of tag, press tab and enter, then your tag will be coming automatically open and close. So here I will be now moving down and making a nav tag here, which should be same like that. And here like I will be moving down again, then I will be making a div. So in this div I will be writing a class. So you can add a class of like navbar, because we are making a navbar. So I will be taking this bigger, because now we want more space to just write our code. And you can see that nothing is coming here, because now we have not written anything. And here I will be writing class of navbar. So you can see we have written that. Just I'll be saving this file, and here I will be moving down, and then I will be just writing a tag here, which should be like h1. H1 means like heading, and in that I will be writing navbar again. So write that, and here after that I will be writing a span tag. So this span tag I am writing because I want that this nav should be in different color and this bar should be different color. So it should be looking more beautiful here. So because of that I am doing that. So here I will be now moving down. Then I will be just making a tag here, which should be like UN. Then right here li, and move down here also, and press backspace here, and again. So when you've done that, just take this UI down and do one thing here, write home. When you've written that, copy this thing, but do one thing here, write A, and this tag you have to do. So I'll be doing that full screen because the code is not appearing simply. So here I will be now writing this, and then I will be doing one thing here. When you've written that, just copy this thing from here and paste here and erase from here. So you can see it is coming. Now I will be copying that here, pasting that again, and now we are getting 4 things. So here I will be now writing about. So do that about, and do that services, and then you have to do one thing, do that block. So when you've done that, save this file here. Then if I move to Google Chrome and hit refresh, you can see we are getting our all the things which we have written, navbar, which we have written here, and the home, about, services, blog, and everything which we have written is appearing here. So you can see how good looking is that. So we have not just saved that. So simply I will be just moving down, and here I will be just doing like that. So you can see we are just getting that all things, and here I will be just doing one thing. I will be moving here, and then I will be removing these all. Now we have just done that. Our navbar is just made, but we have to do one thing. We have to style that because it is not looking like navbar. So because of that, we have made CSS file, and in that I will be styling that. But before styling that, we have to link this with our CSS file. So I will be writing link tag. Then in this href, I will be just defining my style sheet. So here I will be writing navbar.css, which is our style sheet name. So you can see we have defined that all. If I just show you, you can see that is good. And then I will be going to file, saving this. You can see that now it is good. So I will be moving to navbar.css. We have linked that here. And here when you've done that, just you have to do one thing, write this. It means like you are defining all the things in HTML which you have written. And then you have to write margin 0. Then write padding 0. Write box sizing, which should be border box. You can see we have done that. Now I will be moving down, and here I will be just doing one thing. I will be writing navbar. So write here navbar, but you have to write dot navbar because it was class and div which we have defined. And here I will be writing width 85%. And when you've done that, just I will be writing display, which should be blacks. Here you have to move down and write here align items, center, write justify, content, space between, then write margin, auto. Here you have to come and write padding, which should be 0.35 pixel, or here I will be writing like that. Save that, refresh that. So you can see we are just getting it, getting this like that. You can see that. So here I will be now doing one thing. I will be just moving here, and then I will be just moving down, and here I will be just doing one thing like here. First of all, I will be just coming, and then here when you're done with that all, just I will be writing that to text align. We have just already written, so we don't have to write that again. So here I will be coming, then I will be writing dot navbar ulli, then here I will be defining I think we should be just like margin. First of all I have to write display inline block, then write margin, which should be 30 pixel. Save, refresh. You can see we are getting like that, but we want one thing, like it should be going at the right, it is coming at the left. So here I will be doing one thing now. I will be moving here, then I will be just doing one thing here. I will be writing load left. Save, reload. So you can see that it is coming like that, and but we don't want it should be just like that. So here I will be doing one thing. I will be erasing this and saving this file from here, and again I will be just moving down, and here I will be just doing one thing. First of all, like that, and give it the margin auto. So we have just done that, and width if I do empty, save and refresh, so do like that. So you can see now it is coming in line. You can see that in one line it is just now coming, and just we want that it should be just going at the right. So here I will be just doing one thing. I will be coming here and then right here left 0, save and just refresh. So it is just going like that, and I will be writing position absolute, save and do like that. So here if I do, so you can see it is just now coming like that, and then do that again and just write that to relative, save that and refresh. So you can see position is now relative here, and now when you've done that, just you have to do another until here you can see. So we have just defined that all things now, and here just it is not going at the right side, you can see that. So for doing that I will be moving here, and then I will be just doing like that, save here, refresh that. So you can see that now it is moving at the right side. So just mistake was coming here, it was just justify was spelling was not correct, so because of that it was just not going at the right side, but now it is done. You can see everything is perfect, it is coming in line and it is going at the right side. So it is good now, and now we want it should be having a good background color, a good background image, and it should be looking good. So here I will be moving, then I will be just doing one thing here. I will be giving a background. So first of all I have to give a good font family here. So I will be writing font family, which should be Poppins. So simply I will be writing that, and here I will be saving this file and just reloading it. So you can see that here if I just zoom, so nothing happens. If I do here and write comma sans serif, save that and reload, so you can see Poppins has been just appearing here, our font family has been coming. And now here when it is done, just we want one thing, like this navbar dot u this navbar ullia should not having this link. So simply I will be now giving that the color, and color should be black. So simply I'll be writing color black, saving that and refreshing. So you can see nothing is coming. So here if I just show you, so you can see that. So here when you're done with that, if I move here and then move down, so you can see that these all things are just working, but it is not good enough. So here I will be doing one thing. Here I will be now copying this, and here I will be pasting here. So you can see when you've done with that, just I will be erasing that from here, and then I will be copying this close tag here and pasting here and erasing from here. Then you have to save, refresh. You can see only this is at this color. So here I will be now copying this thing here and pasting whole enough here. Paste that. Here also, here also. So when you've done that, I'll be now changing that to about. Here I will be changing that to like services again, and here I will be changing that to block. So here you have to come and change that to block. Save that here, then refresh that. So you can see it is now coming, but it is at underlined. Here I want it should be not having that. So simply I'll be writing text decoration none. Save and refresh. You can see text decoration is none and it is having these all things. And I want that bar should be in different colors, so I'll be writing span, and here I'll be writing color red. Save, refresh. You can see it is that red color and it is looking good. So here I will be now writing nav tag, in which I will be writing background, and I want background to be transparent, but it should be having a box shadow. So here I will be writing box shadow 00460. Save and refresh. So you can see we are just getting a good box shadow here at the back side, and here I will be just doing one thing. I will be giving that to 30. If I do 35 only, save that, and then I want it should be in really good font size. So here I will be writing H1 like font size 50 pixel. Save, refresh. You can see it is really big enough here, but we don't want it should be so much big. I will be taking that to 30, save, do like that, and now it is good. So here when you're done with that, here I will be just moving, and then I will be just doing one thing here. You can see that we have just done that, and we are just getting a good background box shadow at the back side. So when we are just getting that, here you can do one thing. You can change that to black. So if I do that, simply come here, save and refresh. So you can see it is at black, but it is not looking good enough here. So you can go at the Google and write color picker. So if you go here, and then you can just take any of the color from here. If I show you like reddish color I take, because it will be just looking really good. Copy this color code, erase from here, and then move to your Sublime Text and paste here this color code. Save here, revise and refresh. You can see we are just getting that all things here, and it is looking really good. You can see. But one thing is not good, like it is just not coming in this. So here I will be doing one thing. I will be coming here, and this that should be in aqua color, save, and everything should be in white. So simply I will be coming color white. Do that, refresh that. Just I will be not saving that, so do that. Save, you have to save that, because if you don't save and do, so it will be really difficult for you to just work with that. So here I will be now coming, and I will be changing that to white. Save again, refresh that. So you can see everything is good, and we are just getting our simple nav bar. You can see how good looking is that. We are just getting all the things on nav bar. You can also just give a background image here if you want to give, but I am just not giving because this video was about simple nav bar which we want to make. It is done. You can see all the codes are here of that, here also. So we have just made that. So like that you can just build this simple nav bar in HTML and CSS. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed, so please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe on my channel if you are new here. And this will be just really important for you in your professional life, and like that I will be bringing more videos of coding and programming. So just I'll be meeting you in next project. So for today, goodbye.